Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chats with comic book legend DG Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope you're there.
This is Luca Parrott, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks podcast.
I love Batman.
Why you gotta antagonize our one of two of our patrons?
Yes, Ray and Justin, thank you. But no, I was thinking I was going to get hold of Ray, another thing on my to-do list, and be like, you want to send me a drop that says, I do not love Batman, and you're listening to We Are the Night.
Yes.
But yeah, speaking of, we are on We Are the Night.
The
Batman podcast. I am Phil. Joining me, as always, he hangs upside down every night.
The bane of Crime Alley, Lilith Hellfire. You're welcome.
Florida crime. That's right. Today, we're talking Batman 536 and 538.
It's finally happened. A giant-sized man bet.
Yeah, oh, nice. There's a shot. That's right. I don't think we've done a ton of man bat on this ship. So
See, we have Swamp Thing and Man Bat, but we don't have Man Thing.
It's a giant-sized man thing. It's a giant-sized man thing.
I was promised a giant-sized man thing, and I shall get it one day.
oh yeah, we'll do that giant sized man thing one day.
It's a giant-sized man thing.
All right, so let's get into this because we have a few new issues too to cover.
Okay.
What?
Those new issues are ridiculous. We'll get there. Let's just get through these 3 parts.
All right, so let's start this. Begins Batman 536, which is also a final
Batman.
which is also a final night tie-in.
Oh god, it's the 90s.
Just this first part. Again, kids, you really don't need to know, except all you need to know is the sun isn't coming up, so no one knows when the sun's going to come up next. So
got some sweet cover art though, more importantly by Kelly Jones and John Beatty. So
oh yeah, except for like the logos and stuff, it's like black and white.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. This one from November 1996. Oh, good lord. Right. Oh, Darkest Night of the Man-Bat, Part 1, Predation.
Fancy.
All right, maybe we can get ready to listen to this issue. Writer Doug Mensch, who creator of the Moon Knight. Penciler Kelly Jones, inker John Beatty, colorist Gregory Wright, and Android Images.
Remember, kids, there's only one Moon Knight podcast that you should be listening to. Granted, there's like 5,000 episodes you gotta catch up on, but it's worth it.
Hey, you and I.
Second hardest working man in podcasting.
And hey, if you love this show, man, there's the little bits of me and Lil sprinkled throughout there. So
sounds like a plan, Jan.
Hey, man, I heard that intro we did the other day on one of the episodes. Man, that always brings a smile to my face. This is Phil and Lil, the Capes Lunatics podcast. You're listening to.
Yeah, we have to redo that one, by the way.
What?
Totally have to redo that one.
Why? I love it.
Update. You gotta update. You gotta keep it fresh.
We're old now. As well.
Exactly.
Letterer Todd Klein, editors Jordan B. Gorfinkel and Dennis O'Neill.
Oh.
For
the anniversary of him passing, we should definitely do a Denny special somewhere.
Oh yeah, or at least cover Denny's. Oh, maybe we should do like the origin of Ra's al Ghul or something.
Ooh, yeah.
So, all right.
Lots of fun stuff in 2022.
Oh, that's right, kids. I've been working on the schedule. All right. So this one opens. Gotham City is in complete darkness because it's a day that ends in Y.
Nice.
and a bat-like creature has started to terrorize the city.
No, not that one.
No, not
He's
that.
not putting thugs in hospitals.
This is the poor one. An eyewitness goes to the police department and tells Sergeant Bullock about...
Sergeant!
That's right. I'm a sergeant, damn it. Might have donut crumbs on me, but I'm a sergeant, damn it.
And
Bullock...
whiskey stains, but you ain't heard that from me.
I hope it's whiskey. Bullock lets Batman know about the sightings of the bat creature. Batman reckons that some of these sightings might have been himself, but just to make sure about it, Batman goes...
Let's see what Kirk's doing. Love it.
These all can't be me, I just punch guys in the face. This one's like, eating vermin and stuff, eating rats.
Not the actual villain vermin, but like rat. You have to specify.
I know, I call it myself, yes. We know where Hellfire's mind is. So he goes to Kirk Langstrom's house. When he enters, he finds Francine Langstrom lying unconscious on the floor.
Ooh.
And the place a mess, indicating a previous struggle. You have common sense. Batman knows that Man-Bat is prowling the city.
Time to get the antidote. God, Kirk's so predictable. It's the same damn story every time.
I know, but did they ever say what triggers the change in this one? Or is it just like, I think Batman even says, like...
He had a bad day. What else is new?
Well, I think Batman says each time the antidote is, like, less and less effective, so it's like...
Yeah. I'm going to say the best iteration of Kirk Langstrom is in Gods and Monsters. I remember the one that they were trying to really make that a thing, where it was him as instead of Batman, it was him. Instead of Wonder Woman, they had What's-Her-Face, and then they had like the other, like the migrant worker Superman.
Yeah.
Oh boy. No, it was actually good. Like there's the movie, they did a couple of books, and then they also have like some shorts on their YouTube channel, so I recommend it. I liked it a lot, their take on that.
I forget where, but I think we did talk about the movie when it came out, I believe.
God, that was a million years ago. So.
I know, it might have been.
That was probably that was even before like Capes was a thing.
Oh yeah, it was probably on like...
I know it was right after Convergence, so whatever show we were doing for that.
Probably on Before the Bat or something. Batman tells Bullock to call an ambulance for Francine Langstrom, and he starts to create the antidote to revert Kirk's mutation.
Somebody get Doc Connor on the line. Let's just cross universes.
Oh my God, a lizard Man-Bat fight? Yeah, I'm here for it.
We can't do those anymore, but a girl can dream.
Because you corporate entities want to be poo-poo heads.
Nice. Real mature, Phil. I love it.
You said Apple's going to ding us if we swear. Come on. I could call them a bunch of heads.
Well, that's for the Patreon.
Very good. Meanwhile, Man-Bat attacks some people at the harbor just to feed from their fish.
I wouldn't be eating fish out of that harbor, but that's just me.
3 eyes. Every second that passes, Man-Bat starts to lose any humanity left inside him, just like Lilith, and is acting more feral and instinctive. Batman's theory is that because of the prolonged nighttime, the instincts of a nocturnal animal in Langstrom become stronger and controls the man.
Oh, at least they use convenient plot point is convenient.
Hey, it's like, we probably got shoehorned into this crossover. Let's use it.
Finally, somebody's leaning into the skid. Thank you, Minch.
Yeah, I was going to say, good job. Batman patrols the streets and finds him, and in the meantime, drops a robbery. Just when he is about to knock out the last of the thieves, Man-Bat appears and takes the thug as his prey. Batman ties up a rope on the man's ankle and prevents him from becoming Man-Bat's dinner. Man-Bat is furious at Batman, and the monster decides to leave Gotham once and for all in order to escape from Batman and to hunt any prey he wants. Batman saves the thief and takes him to the police. Later, Commissioner Gordon calls Batman and tells him that Francine Langstrom is awake and asking for her husband. Batman decides to follow Man-Bat to the north, where the beast has departed, and help the doctor trapped in the monster's body.
Aw.
All right, Lil, what did you think?
I secretly think that Batman is jealous of Kirk. He's like, man, I could be Man-Bat. Instead, I'm Batman.
Yeah, but meanwhile, then you got to eat rats, or like there was an issue in Nightwing. where-
Batman would eat his orphans, okay? Let's be
Oh!
real. Let's be real.
Or there was like an issue in Nightwing where he's like flying down like the middle of like the main street, just like in the middle of the night, eating. There's like moths are just flying into his mouth. It's just, ugh. I mean, come on, fancy Bruce Wayne, he ain't gonna go for that.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so as you saw from the title, that the whole title of this arc is Darkest Night of the Man-Bat.
Yeah.
Just looking at the notes. Yeah, there's a quote by John Herschel, a prominent British figure. Harvey Bullock is seen eating from a box that reads Colonel Jimbo's ribs. This is a reference to Colonel Sanders and his famous chickens. Barbecue stains. All right. Yeah. So yeah. Again, in this three-parter, this is the only issue that ties in the final night. So by the time we get to the next issue, the sun's back to normal
The
because
sun did come out tomorrow.
that's your bottom dollar. Oh, who reignites the sun, Lilith Hellfire? I'll get. All right. Well, I'll do this for you, Lilith. Who reignites the sun with his sacrifice?
Shut up. Just shut up.
I, of course,
don't
love
want to
how
talk
to-
about it.
I, of
Don't
course,
want
love
to
how
talk about it.
We'll get to that on Sector 2814, the Green Lantern podcast.
I, of course, love Hal Jordan.
Blech.
Seems like I'm getting a package every other day.
That describes so many of the superheroes we discuss.
Hello. All right, so you get to the next one.
Let's do it.
All right, so Batman 537 from. I like this cover too. Again, black and white, but you got like that big Man-Bat shadows red
Dun dun dun.
from December 1996. I believe the team is the same.
See, it's red for Christmas.
Oh. So one of the colors is Gregory Wright. Is that Mr. Chichester's friend?
Is it? Because there's a couple of them, but I
is there a
don't
few of
know.
them? Okay. Does say he worked for DC and Marvel. Oh, maybe because it says
Might be the guy.
it says he's
We'll have to ask him next time.
well, it says he's a colorist, editor, cover artist, and writer. So
Yeah, that's probably the guy then. Nice.
Cool.
If you don't know what we're talking about, be sure to head over to Patreon and check out our Chichester chat for the month of, was that November?
November, yes. Feels like time has lost all meaning. Time is a construct.
Well, duh, and it's one I didn't even subscribe to.
It doesn't.
Just thrust upon me like rude.
Hell.
You're welcome. That's 1333, future Philip.
She's like,
1333.
thank you. She's like, it's not even like it doesn't even run the same. You know, when you drink it, like all of a sudden, big chunks of it disappear.
Oh, you're number one, Phil. You're number
thank
one.
you. All right, so Darkest Night of the Man-Bat, Part 2, Pursuit.
And Hot Pursuit.
All right, so Batman patrols Gotham City in search of any leads that could lead him to Man-Bat. It's been
I bet.
oh my! It's been a week since Langstrom left Gotham, and Batman's cure is useless unless Man-Bat is found. Gotta get that web here.
I'm just saying, it's December and they're in the North Pole. I'm just saying.
Were you waiting for a Santa cameo?
Exactly. He exists in the DC universe.
Could he have helped Batman bring in Man-Bat?
No, Batman could have helped him deliver presents because that's how fast the Batmobile is, or the Batplane.
I want to see Santa take down Man-Bat. You know.
You hit him right in the face with that sack.
His Christmas present was the cure.
You hit him right in the face with that sack.
Although, is Langstrom? I don't know. I don't think he celebrates Christmas.
Oh, okay. I don't know. a group of scientists discover the frozen body of Man-Bat at the North Pole. They take him into their investigation center. The scientists are testing new equipment that injects impulses into the atmosphere that are
It's HARP! It's HARP! The conspiracies are real! Sorry.
Oh yeah, you could tell Mensch was researching that. But yeah, a new equipment that injects impulses into the atmosphere that are translated into energy harmonics, the kind of information that bats use to travel as they can't see.
Hey, isn't it? I mean, not to be rude, but it's kind of ironic that one of the guys, I think they mentioned it in the first issue of this one, is that the guy was he needed eye surgery, so he needed help from the other guy to finish doing like the colors and stuff.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I think that's like, blind as a bat. Hell.
I mean,
because he thanks the doctors at the end of that issue in the letters page and stuff. So.
Oh, cool.
So it's just kind of funny that they're like writing the story. They're talking about all this like stuff.
Blind as a bat. Bruce Wayne has situational blindness.
All of Gotham has situational blindness.
That's true. They deduced that Man-Bat might have been attracted by these harmonics, and they are hoping to study the specimen once the ice has thawed. So they built like $1 billion bat mating
Bat
call.
trap.
Bat mating call.
Gordon's like, how much?
Oh.
How much you want for it?
I was just gonna go with, they're just lucky Man-Bat wasn't like on top of the roof, like humping the.
Oh, that would have been that would have like if they had Black Label back then. Trust me.
I was gonna say is that gonna be an episode of Harley Quinn?
Yes, put that into the atmosphere. I need that.
Oh my, do it. Meanwhile, they inform Washington about the situation, but the signal stutters, and the people in Washington transcript the message as a real dangerous situation going on in the North Pole.
It's the North Pole. Like, honestly, nobody wants to be there. Nobody wants to stay. I mean, it like melts every year.
the North Pole.
Bing, swing.
Washington sent some people to Gotham to retrieve information on Man-Bat. Commissioner Gordon hands them the information and later informs Batman about Langstrom's whereabouts. Gordon also tells Batman that the government is trying to kill Man-Bat.
Rude. They always try to kill what they cannot understand.
I'm like, really? Would they kill it? I mean, I can see them capture
I'm like, they're not gonna kill him. They're gonna tell the world they killed him. Then they're gonna experiment on him and try to make a super soldier. And that's how we get 30 Days of Night. You're welcome.
Exactly. Or if they do kill him, they're gonna die. They're gonna want to dissect them.
Yeah. Well, vivisect.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, because scientists are really cruel in this universe.
Definitely. Batman follows the government agents to Kamchatka, and then
I love that kind of tea. Wait a minute.
What? And then he grabbed the helicopter that they're using to travel. Meanwhile, at the North Pole Station, Man-Bat is already free from the ice, and just as one of the scientists approach to study him, Man-Bat wakes up and knocks the doctor out.
Let loose. Go on a rampage, because that's my favorite thing. Like I said, Kirk is very predictable. He gets in a bad situation, and he can't think, and he just goes on a rampage.
And I mean, good job, Mensch. I mean, we're getting kind of like a superhero story, a horror story, a sci-fi story.
And it still feels kind of sort of grounded, which is weird. Yeah. I guess that's why we couldn't have Santa. It's fine, Doug.
I mean, unless it was like a JLA issue. I mean, Batman was still pretty much grounded at this point,
Okay.
They didn't go too far.
Well, the Batman book, Detective Comics, was ridiculous.
Oh, true.
This is where you came for some brevity. Detective Comics had a little too much going on at the time.
Chuck Dixon.
Yes. And I love him, don't get me wrong.
Oh, yeah.
Looking back, you're like, now I see what happened.
Man-Bat goes berserk and knocks out 3 more scientists. He is hungry, but he only eats rats. Later, Man-Bat finds a laboratory and he tries to create a cure for himself, but his animal part is dominant and he can't recall the right ingredients for the serum. That moment, the government agents arrive at the North Pole. Batman descends first, and he finds the station faster than the agents. Batman enters and finds Man-Bat about to feed on one of the scientists. Batman tells him not to do it, and they start to fight each other. Bad Man-Bat.
I know, really. I was expecting him to just roll up a newspaper.
That's funny. That's like Lilith and her dogs. No.
Stop it!
Spare you the one I tell you to.
Exactly. Satire and parody, of course.
Man-Bat escapes through one of the walls, and Batman follows. The agents see the bat-shaped creature and start shooting Batman.
Perfect. The story is so funny, like, honestly.
I know.
It's like a comedy of errors, and it's just hilarious. I like it a lot. This is a good choice.
Yes, thank you. He takes advantage. He takes that advantage to prevent them from killing Langstrom. I love that. He's like, oh, they can't tell, so he just like starts running at them.
It's like, idiots. He's like, you idiots. I want to suck your blood.
There's gonna be some cutting up of that drop.
Oh, frick off.
I know, number one. Batman attacks the agents, and they stop their attack. There is one scientist who isn't aware of what is happening, and he decides to test the pulse injector. The energy beam impacts Man-Bat as the agents and Batman watch helpless and screams for Langstrom's life.
Talk about somebody being bad at their job. Jeez Louise.
Exactly. Old scientists, they don't know.
They do know. That's the thing. They don't care.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go back. I know I read this. I'll have to read it again. I'm looking at notes. Editor Denny O'Neil wrote one of his letters from the den in the letter column as a requiem to Mark Grunwald.
Yeah.
He died August 12, 1996. He gave the world one of the greatest characters ever, Quasar.
I'll let you have it, Philip. I'll let you.
Really, did we need this in the notes? The events in this issue take place between Batman 536 and 538. Duh! I would assume 537 takes place between 536.
Although every now and then.
Oh yeah, sometimes. I mean, if it's a weird.
Well, you need to fill out the notes when you're trying to hit a word count.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Oh, I totally forgot about Scare Tactics too.
What?
That's a book.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Man-Bat was in one of those issues.
Yeah.
They mentioned it in the notes, I think.
The High Frequency Active Oral Research Program is a real-life research program. It was not located on the North Pole, but instead the base is in Alaska.
Marnell, do you have something you want to tell me?
Oh my. Oh please, you got lots to tell you.
The pirate movies are very well done.
I will always stand by her opinion on that one. So.
And the place Kamchatka might be a reference to real life place Kamchatka, which basically spelled the same except an A instead of the I. Yeah. There are references to Nikola Tesla and the Tunguska event. The events take place during an aurora caused by the events of the final night and the overload of Earth's magnetic fields by the pulse injector. Science! All right.
You know, it's so weird, right? Like, Marvel feels more scientific, but like somehow Batman the animated series when I was a kid, I was like, I wonder why the comics don't really lean it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we have a lot of stuff, but it's all mother boxes and boom tubes now.
Yeah. Come on, where's Hardak? Come on.
Exactly.
Robot Batman, evil robot Batman. Come on.
It's just weird.
I know. All right. Ready for the next one?
Blame it on not having a silver age, a golden age anymore.
True. Well, everything matters now.
Sure it does.
I know. Sure, Jan.
Exactly.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
All right. Batman 538. The last part of this trilogy. January 1997. Darkest Night of the Man-Bat Part 3. Redemption. Same team. All right. Batman watches helplessly as Man-Bat is struck by a ray generated by the pulse injector. Surprisingly, Man-Bat survives the shock and flies away from the facility. The government agents and the scientists are surprised by the results of the experiments. A few moments later, another ray is fired, but this time it strikes one of the scientists and it kills him. leaving only the skull and his boots.
Dang.
What are those boots made out of? Adamantium? They survived.
Talk about shaking in your boots. Damn.
Oh. But I love how it vaporizes most of his body, but those boots survive. Batman knows the danger of the beam and he destroys the it says the artifact, but I'm assuming it's supposed to be the antenna. The people notice him, but he manages to escape using the government agent's helicopter. Dr. Steinman decides to follow Batman in a dog sled.
Hey, to be fair, there is a person named Trask in this story, so
Oh,
might be adamantium.
no, maybe. Keeping watch like a sentinel.
Hell.
And of course, Batman lets the scientist follow him because she is a female.
Come with me if you want me to keep your body warm.
Phrasing.
I said what I said.
Batman follows Man-Bat's trail, but the chopper runs out of fuel before he
They
can
got to the chopper, but the chopper got them.
get the fuel to the chopper. Dr. Lydia Steinman reaches Batman and offers him a ride. During the
See,
trip,
this is hard because technically it's called High Frequency Active Oral Research Program. I'm just saying it's hard.
they even say in the notes. Oh yeah, this is based on that. During the trip, they discuss important matters about the HARP project and the responsibility that welding such power would mean. Because not only can you alter weather, I guess they're like, yeah, man, you can just like zap anyone from anywhere, pretty much.
And it's real, guys. If you know, you know. I forgot Doug mentions like an actual conspiracy theorist. I totally forgot about that, so I started rereading this one.
Forgot the man who created Moon Knight's a conspiracy theorist.
Well, among other things.
Oh my. The government agents catch up with them, and Batman stops to get rid of them once and for all. Meanwhile, in Gotham City, Commissioner Gordon tells Francine Langstrom that her husband is still alive and that Batman is working to get him back.
Meanwhile,
how'd you love that? How'd you love that dialogue? Gordon's like, "There's no better man."
I could think of 5.
Oh my! But this is Boo.
Exactly. He hypes him up.
There's no better man. Later, Batman and Dr. Steinman find a cave and giant footprints that indicate the Man-Bat is inside the cave.
He's like, wait here, red shirt.
You know what they say about supervillains with giant feet, Lil Hellfire?
Now, what do they say, Philip?
Big feet,
They have giant feet.
big feet, big wingspan.
All the more bat wings for us.
Oh my! Yeah, don't you hate those bat wings in the summer, boys? Batman tells the doctor to wait for him outside while he enters the cave and deals with Man-Bat. Batman tries to speak to Langstrom, but the doctor is completely berserk and controlled by the animal inside him. The two struggle for a while. Batman then tells him to
He likes to play games. See?
Oh my.
Batman's secretly a furry. I'm just saying.
I think
Come on. His boo is Catwoman. Like.
Oh, I was going to say, I think he likes, not furry, but he likes dressing in latex. 3, 2, 1, and you want to be my latex salesman.
I thought you were going to go with I just wear a gimp mask and murder people, but I thought that's where we were going. But a Seinfeld reference is always welcome, obviously.
Oh, I'm going to wear a gimp mask and murder people.
Oh, he never learns. Man-Bat approach is close enough for Batman to inject the antidote as the creature grabs him and takes him off the ground. The antidote starts to work, and Langstrom starts to transform back into a human, but they are still in midair.
Idiots!
Batman uses the time left of Langstrom's wings to direct their fall into a pile of soft snow. Because I'm sure there's a ton of snow in that cave. Batman comes out of the cave with Dr. Langstrom, now fully human. Batman gives him his cape and both.
Oh, see, I ship it. Don't judge me.
Wow. He's shirtless, man. He's gonna freeze.
It ain't his first time being shirtless on a mountaintop. It's fine.
Who, Batman?
Yeah. Or in the desert or wherever. He loves being shirtless secretly.
Man, you gotta show off for Talia, man. Here, I'm gonna get all shirtless while I beat on your elderly father. What is this, Florida?
Exactly. You know the vibes.
So yes, they come out of the cave and meet Dr. Steinman, who is astonished to see the real man behind the beast. You know, the three of
And
them.
then they just walk away like some super, like there's an explosion behind them. Like, what?
What is this, like a late 80s movie?
You can't tell me Doug Minch don't smoke doobies. You can't tell me that.
You know what you should have called this story? An American bat in the North Pole.
An American vampire in the North Pole.
So what did you think, Lil?
No, I don't know why it was 3 issues, but I like the story all the same.
I know.
It's weird. Mitch is so weird. Things that you would think would be like 1 issue, 2 issues, not 3. Things that are like 1 issue, like, bro, that should have been more issues. It's classic Mitch though. I don't think a lot of people get Man Bat, but he definitely does. So
Yeah. I mean, he did some 3-issue arcs, but I wonder too, if, you know,
like, how did he decide? That's what I want to know.
well, maybe too, because the first issue was that Final Night tie-in. It's like, okay, so
Oh, this is the perfect time. Let's do it.
yeah,
He probably had a file, I'm sure.
and then parts 2 and 3, he could focus more on the Man Bat, you know.
We'll have to let the Moon Knight hype die down, but we definitely should try to get. Oh
What?
wait,
Mensch?
is he still alive? I always forget because everybody's so old.
Yeah. Because what was it? It was like a year or 2 ago. I think Ray got an interview with him.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't crazy. Like, is he? He's not actually that old. He started pretty young, so.
Yeah, no, because he recorded an intro for the Moon Knight podcast. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not losing my mind completely.
Oh, gonna talk some Batman. Yeah.
Yes, obviously. Like, I need to know why.
We'll have to read his. Well, he had more than 1 run, man.
Oh yeah. He's like, guess who's back?
Hey, man. Batman. Good work. We can get it. Man Bat appears next in Scare Tactics 10. You were right.
Which is weird. Like, the Weirdo verse is like, they're good books, by the way. But it's not like their own actual universe. They're just like the horror, not even horror, but like just creepy, weird, random stuff. And it only went on for like the year of 1998, if I'm not mistaken. Because Scare Tactics has 12 issues, and then like Book of Fate, and I forget the other book that was in it. But yeah, it only lasted like a year or 2, so it's really weird. But yeah,
It didn't last long. Well, again, you know, and in the 90s, I mean,
yeah, they were trying to see what stuck, and
Marvel,
unfortunately that didn't.
Yeah, Marvel and DC were probably cutting books, and
Yeah. But yeah, I like this. Like I said, I like his take on Kirk a lot. I like Man Bat. I feel like we should discuss Man Bat more.
I'm trying to remember. I might have some more on the schedule for next year, but currently he's a zombie in Task Force Z.
Yeah. I was like, well, he's always kind of sort of been.
Yeah, but now
he slept through his life until he, caused that situation with himself. So, very interesting character. If you don't know about him, you should get to know him. I like him as a character a lot.
he seems like a nicer person than Kirk Connors, because Kirk Connors was trying to grow his own arm back. Langstrom.
His favorite arm.
Hey, Langstrom.
Yeah, he's like a cross between basically Kirk Connors and Morbius.
Yeah, but he was actually trying to help blind people. I mean, Langstrom's not blind, but he was like, hey, this would help blind people, the echolocation and stuff.
No good deed goes unpunished. That was the first lesson that I learned.
Whoa! She was like, I was 2. So should we get to the
the pile of new books? What did we say over on Capes? It was 8 books.
Yeah, like I was gonna say, if you add the Pennyworth I didn't get, it's 8 books.
Whew. Give me the sad whistle.
Oh, okay.
That's rough.
Uh,
Out
okay.
of how many books? 12 or 13. 8 of them are Batman books. DC, you're doing something wrong. That's all that I have to say about it. Let's see. What the hell was the Batman and Robin and Howard original graphic novel? Is that for children?
What was it? Batman and Robin what?
And Howard?
Oh,
It
I
was,
don't know. Maybe.
it was the original graphic novel, so.
Sounds like.
It's about Damian Wayne, I guess. So I guess that's why I didn't pick it up, but.
No. Is it one of those little Gotham things or something? Maybe.
Something.
Yeah, I didn't even hear about it.
Yeah,
Oh, you know what? One thing that was in my pal. I could start here. I know I missed it last week. Batman: The Adventures Continue, season 2, number 6.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
So you finally caught up. Give
Yeah,
me thoughts.
Again, it's good as usual. And
I wish it was a weekly book, honestly.
I do like the whole thing with the with Mayor or whatever. But no, it's almost like it was almost like, does he have like some kind of like Max Lord powers? But no, I mean
Just a politician.
No, they give you that twist, and it's like, oh, it's a Batman twist. It's like, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But no, this is good. I mean, and it's not just like the mayor thing. They're working rogues in here. Like I don't know if I should spoil anything, but yeah, just like some of the rogues But no, it's good. It's if you love Batman the Animated Series, pick this up.
I think it's 9 because I don't think you got the Batman and Scooby Doo mysteries. So
No, I didn't.
that's 9 actually.
Oh.
I was counting. I was like 9 out of like 16. Yeah, literally over half.
Well, that's what they said, man. They said this month, man, Batman was going to be
Because you have the Robin book and yeah.
Oh yeah, because Kristen and I are going to talk Robin and Batman, the whole series once it comes out in January. But yeah, what did you think of the first issue of Robin and Batman?
I thought it was good, but I'm more excited for Superman and Robin.
Superman and Robin?
That's coming out in January.
Oh, is it? Oh, I wonder if it's going to be...
It's the Super Sons
sequel?
continuation with Peter Tomasi, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, I thought this one was really good. I like that we're getting the Robin brand out there. It's giving me hope that we're gonna definitely be rid of the Snyderverse and start something else.
Cool, yeah, hype up the Dick Grayson.
Just any Robin.
Yeah.
Let's just stop doing Batman for once. But yeah, Jeff, I feel like Jeff Lemire, like, welcome back, buddy. It's been a minute.
Oh yeah.
It's a $6 book though, so just I will let you guys know that.
Yeah.
And Dustin Nguyen, great art. I really like that a lot. So yeah.
Yeah, always love his art. But $6 book's a little thicker, so.
Yes, of course.
But yeah, really good. Thumbs up, like I said. Kristen and I will cover the whole thing in January once issue 3 comes out. So
I can't wait to hear her take on it.
Well, I wonder what she's gonna feel about it.
Well, it's a good story with beautiful art, so she'll definitely dig this story, I think.
Yeah.
As long as they don't go too crazy on the next 2 issues.
Yeah. All right, with the highlights. All right. I don't mean to bring you down, but did you read I Am Batman 3?
Oh, unfortunately, we do a Batman podcast, and I suffer through things. And I shouldn't say that. I like the potential of the story. John Ridley is a great writer, but Fear State, man.
I don't know.
It ruined everything.
Just the way they
the
have.
seer can suck it.
Yeah. I mean, it's barely Fear State in this because that's my whole problem. It's like this character, he's just like has his own agenda. It's like, I'm going to do what I want to do. Oh, people are rioting out there for Fear State.
And I hope Tanya dies. There, I said it.
I know, but yeah, he want to save the innocent people, but he don't want to go until it's like, oh, your mom's in there. Oh, I got to go, I mean,
hashtag not my Batman, unfortunately.
If you want to steer into the skin of this, shouldn't he be trying to help more people and being like, old Batman's not a man of the people. I'm going to be the Batman for the people. It seems like
and this just feels like I feel like the whole point of the story is to subvert expectation. But I almost guarantee you that's the whole editor's note. Anytime John really puts subvert expectations,
I guess because it just
do
seems like,
the opposite.
it just seems like he's doing the opposite of what he should be doing with this.
That's
character.
what I'm saying. That's an editor's note because I mean I'm familiar with his work, so it's just kind of like I said, I like the story, but like the fact that it just feels like every time he like I just almost guarantee that's the editor. You got to go in the other direction.
Yeah, 'cause, I mean, again, he should be for the people and be like, it's like, oh, I'm not the rich, Well, again, he does come from money, but it's like, he's not Bruce.
Not Batman money.
Oh, true. Well, I don't know. Well, his father, Lucius, has most of Bruce Wayne's fortune right now. So,
Yeah, right now.
till we fix that.
I mean, I have to appreciate it that it's a different kind of Batman story. If it wasn't so forced via Fear State and Future State and all these other things, I could appreciate it more. Like,
Yeah.
Like, if it was a Black Label story, I would appreciate it more, I guess.
And again, I think we've said it before. I think it really hurt this book that they started it at Fear State. They should have waited.
And they made a whole new character.
Yeah, they should have did it. They should have started it way before, or waited for Fear State to end and then started it.
Yeah, a lot of things bogging it down. But like I said, if it was a Black Label book and it didn't have all this baggage, I think it would be an excellent alternative Batman story. Honestly.
Yeah. I think they were. I don't know. Maybe they were counting on. They're like, oh, well, let's make it a Fear State tie-in. So if everyone starts collecting all the Fear State issues, they're going to pick this up too.
And sometimes that works, sometimes it backfires, and I think this is a case of it backfiring. I don't really hear a lot of good reviews for this book, so
yeah.
And then, like I said, the storytelling's great. I just take the baggage from it, and it's a great alternative Batman story.
I know they wanted to make him his own thing, but if you wanted him to be a part of Fear State, have him working with the others. If not Bruce, have him working with like Dick and the others.
Yeah. And why is there so many artists on this book?
I don't know.
It was like 3.
Is that like a scheduling thing, or
I don't know. I mean, the art's great. Don't get me wrong.
yeah,
It's just
I like
weird
the
that
art.
it's 3 artists. I'm like,
oh yeah, if there's one thing I don't have a problem with in this book, it's the art.
yeah, definitely some of the best stuff.
Oh yeah.
I like the choice of colors. It definitely differentiated it from every other Bat book, which is hard to do at this point because there's a billion.
Yes.
So yeah. That's nice. And I like the cover. It's very striking and catching. That purple. I'm like, always thinks of Huntress.
I love purple.
The Joker, get it?
Not Batman 89 yet.
Yes.
All right. Do you want to throw out one of the ones I didn't get, either Pennyworth or the Scooby Doo?
Scooby Doo. Now I'll talk about Pennyworth first. I think Pennyworth number 4. It's written by Scott Bryan Wilson, and the art is by Juan Gideon. It's a $4 book in case you haven't been following along. Yeah. So it's this one they're in the Arctic, actually, ironically enough. So.
Oh.
And it's like somebody's got like a sweatshop up there, and they're building a weapon, and it's up to Alfred to destroy the weapon. Classic supervillain shenanigans. It's very much James Bond, but James Bond is Alfred Pennyworth. So if you if you actually like the actual Ian Fleming novels and stuff, maybe not necessarily the movie, but it gives me James Bond the book vibes all day, every day, and that's a good thing. That's a compliment.
Nice. So you're still enjoying it?
Oh yeah, and it's getting me hyped for the show. Like, I'm so glad that they've taken it off Epix and they're putting it on HBO Max. I really feel like it's gonna find a whole new life on HBO Max.
Oh, definitely.
So I can't wait for that.
Definitely get more eyes on it.
Yeah. So if they pair it up with the right thing, yeah. I don't know if how they're gonna really play this though, because it's in its own little universe at this point. So
I can't wait for it in 2 years from now when Charlie's like, I love this Alfred series. Why didn't anyone tell me about this Alfred series? Why didn't you two ever talk about it?
mark my words.
Yes, mark my words.
We're doing me now.
All right. All right. Let's get this one out of the way. Future State Gotham number. I can't believe we're at 7. We got 7 out of this.
Yeah, they're really milking it.
I mean,
This is worse than the Joker that laughs. Okay, I mean the Batman that laughs. This is bad.
I mean, it can't be going too much longer, can it? Once our fear state's over.
Fingers crossed. Your lips to to God's ears, bro. And this is no shade to Dennis Culver and Joshua Williamson. I actually really like Joshua Williamson. I discovered some of his other stuff, and it's really good. But Hunt the Batman, finally, it's at its conclusion.
Yeah.
Peacekeeper Red. Oh, like, can we just stop with it? And Warmonger, like, we're just digging ourselves in a deeper hole here.
I know. I'm like, Warmonger, what is this?
I know.
Yeah.
The choices.
I know. Especially the black and white. Oh, and then who we get on the last page of the main story.
Yeah. I mean, I saw that comment, to be honest, so.
Yeah.
Criminals beware!
So from what it says, are we painting him to be the next Joker then?
That's what it seems like.
It's a familiar road, kids, but I don't think they're trying to.
Son of Joker!
Oh, oh my God! Could you imagine that retcon? Joker got his mother pregnant. Oh my God! Oh, can you imagine?
Well, that would explain everything now, wouldn't it?
The madness, yeah.
We shouldn't even put that in the atmosphere. Mark my words, that's gonna be the next, like, universal thing.
Okay,
From Dark Knight, from the minds of Dark Knight Metal.
Trust me, it's a bad idea. DC's already thought of it. Come on. Mark my words.
It's funny because it's true. How long must we suffer? Someone come free us from the shackles of Dan Dido's bad life choices.
Or give us money and let us fix it.
Seriously.
We need the money. Gimme.
I'll be glad when it's over.
Oh my.
Wake me up. That's how I feel.
Oh my. All right. So
I'm just gonna throw in Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries real quick.
Good.
Let me grab my notes. Hold on. Sorry. It's not loading.
Okay.
So this one, it's the whole gang, the whole Scooby-Doo gang is actually there, and Harley Quinn and the Joker is in this one. So naturally, they're at like a theme park.
Oh.
And things go wild from there. And they're actually, so we're gonna unmask some ghosts, but are the ghosts real? It's one of those. It's like, it's basically Scooby-Doo meets Batman. Literally that movie. Like, I can see this actually being a movie that they're making.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like that, the Jokeless is relatively harmless and Harley is actually really tolerable in this one. I really like the Batman and Scooby-Doo Mysteries. This is a really cute little book. If you like Scooby-Doo and you like Batman, this is like your perfect little Reese's cup, I guess.
So is that an ongoing or is that just...
Yeah, it's an ongoing.
Oh, is it? Cool.
I mean, I would prefer for Scooby to have his own regular, team-up book, but, ever since that movie Scoob, the brand's been kind of hurt, so who else you gonna call? Batman!
I was gonna say, who does DC use the prop up?
Who you gonna call? The Batman! Literally, bro.
I love
your book sales are slagging? Got you covered.
I love Batman.
Thank you, fanboy.
You're gonna have to give Ray some redemption. You're gonna have to let him make that new joke.
I know.
I hate Batman, but you are listening to.
I do not love the Batman. All right. So I'm sure you read Batman the Imposter #2.
What the hell is this book at this point? Is this the last one?
No, isn't it? Is it 3? I thought maybe.
Okay. Cause God, this is insufferable.
Oh my God! It's like so. I guess they're painting Bruce as almost like not a psychopath, but because it's just like
he's a psychopath.
I mean, because basically, I guess he was just so wild and uncontrollable as a kid.
Under pressure.
Oh, wow. So I guess he was just so wild and uncontrollable. Alfred just left. He's like, I can't handle this. I'm
Well,
out.
you know, who else you gonna call? Dr. Leslie Tompkins.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best thing about this book. I'm not gonna lie. I like the take on Leslie.
Yes,
We love to see her. We miss her.
definitely. But yeah, yeah, she's like a nice framing device for it's like, well, tell me what happened next. And
I think that the book is trying to do too many things. I think they should have either picked a detective adventure or a character study and an unpacking of Bruce and Batman. But they decided to do both, and I don't think that they're doing both ideas as well as they could be if it was
Yeah.
just one idea that they were working on. I think that's my biggest thing about this book that frustrates me.
oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff going
They
on.
pack way too much stuff into it, yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's only gonna be 3. Yeah, it's like him and Leslie. The female detective.
But
And
the art is absolutely stunning. But it's Andrea Sorrentino. So what do you want? It's a $6 book in case your kids aren't following along at home. But the cover grabs me every single time. So even if it was like 6, low key, I would still be getting it.
oh my,
I
Don't
fall for it. I'm a sucker, hook, line, and sinker.
don't put that in the atmosphere. We'll pay more. Don't put
Come on, we're nerds.
I know.
They know. They already know. They're worse than Marvel. They're like, we already got the nerds. We got the nerds on a They pay us on a recurring monthly bill here.
I bet. But I mean, I think the one thing for all these books, the art's good. I think they figured out. It's like if they're gonna prop up their whole line on Batman, they're gonna have to bring the art on every Batman.
And they absolutely have been bringing in the heavy hitters, even for like the smaller like other books and stuff. Like I would say, Gotham, Future State Gotham. That book, they definitely have great art. So yeah, they know what the nerds want.
All right. I got 2 books left. All right. So, well, speaking of books, Batman books that aren't really Batman, The Joker, number 9.
Like when you can't say it's a Gordon book.
Branding, Will, don't fire branding.
It's bait and switch at this point.
I mean, well, at least the Joker shows up in this one. That's for sure. Didn't even show up.
Well, the cover. So, and that person on the cover behind him looks kind of familiar, but whatever.
No,
Looks like the Joaquin Phoenix Joker, but that's just me.
it's a choice.
It's an artistic choice.
So, what do you think about, like, I don't know, some of this stuff with the Joker?
I prefer the punchline backups. Honestly, that's the only thing I'm buying this book for at this point. Don't judge me.
So,
Harper Row can go though.
I know, but it's like, well, who? I mean, I guess you want a antagonist or a protagonist for her, but it's like, so who are you gonna do?
Yeah. Although it is interesting with the whole radicalization of the young people and stuff, so I think that's the thing that keeps bringing me back to that particular story. But yeah, at least the Joker actually showed up in the main story, so there's that.
And I guess they're trying to tie together some of the events from like Joker's past and like a big conspiracy, like when he shot Barbara, when he killed
A-Day.
Yeah. And then like this like secret society is like growing clones for like cannibals or something. It's like, what?
The art was definitely an artistic choice for sure in this book, this particular issue.
Oh, well, what about? It's like, man, they really wrote themselves into a corner if they want to fake Joker's death, because it's like, man, those chemicals really damaged his DNA, so you really can't clone the Joker.
Yeah, it's a doom bot, bro.
They closed out one. They closed one door. Yeah, I know, man. They're like, man, you can't clone him. Can't fake his death that way. I mean, unless you just want, maybe they can clone a dead body Joker. They can't clone a live Joker.
Yeah. Or maybe Jason Todd was his son the whole time, and or his mini clone. Who knows?
Don't put that in the atmosphere.
You can't tell me the Joker ain't a redhead originally. You can't tell me.
Oh my!
I've always had a sinking suspicion that him and Batman have closer ties than we want to admit. They share a kid together. There, I said it.
I mean, if they make Jason his biological son, that makes Death in the Family a much darker story. I mean, not that
who wrote it? Who wrote it?
I know.
They were like, okay, we can't go that far. Take that out. But
yeah, but it's like, I mean, that makes a dark story even darker.
And remember what he said when he got to confront him. I'll be your Robin. I'm just saying. I have headcanon.
And he killed Jason and his mother. Oh my god, that story gets even darker.
Just saying. And I mean, Batman's so dark these days anyway.
True.
Just for the shock value of it all.
I mean, if nothing else, I could see them doing like an alternate take in like a dark Black Label book or something.
Call me. I already have the script written. Just call me.
Oh my
Call
god.
me, DC, for the love of God. Call
You
me.
just know there's going to be a scene where Jason has a gun to the Joker's head. It's like, "Hello, Daddy."
Hello, Father.
Oh my god. Can you imagine Joker just like, "Robin, I am your father." Doing his
It's the reason Jason Todd is twisted. That's all I'm saying. And I won't put all the blame on Bruce for a change. But yeah, Joker, we're getting there, right? We're at the cutoff, right? They can't keep this book going too much longer. They have all these other Joker books. So.
I mean, it doesn't say how many, but I don't. Yeah, do you see this book going past say 12?
No, I do not. I mean, and it's good, but at the same time, the gimmick has worn thin.
Yeah.
Either give me more Gordon or poop or get off the pot. That's it.
I mean,
And kill Punchline. Go ahead and kill Punchline. It's okay. She's not hitting for y'all how she used to. Just another female character, you fridge. It don't matter.
like you said, I don't think they were able to do their original plan or whatever. So
Yeah.
Or you know what? Or drop her in a deep dark hole and don't touch her for a couple years.
Hell.
Let it cool off enough where we can bring her back and reinvent her somehow in like 5.
Of course, she'll be obsessed with Dick Grayson. That's how it always starts.
Oh, what? She's gonna come for Dick Grayson? Just like
And then Barbara's gonna shoot her.
Diggity dank.
I'm just saying, yeah, Punchline isn't working out the way that we need to, and with this Joker thing, you either gotta poop or get off the pot. Everybody's like out to get Joker, kill Joker, Joker puzzle, but like how many Joker? Like honestly, are we gonna talk about that? There's actually almost as many Joker books as there are like regular Batman books at this point.
Well, yeah. Oh, again, between that movie and he's basically in a lot of people's eyes, he's Batman's greatest enemy. So it's like, oh, hey.
Only plebs think that, by the way. And no offense if you feel that way, but read more comic books and then you'll see.
Tell me you've never read a comic without telling me you've never read a comic.
Hulk can beat Superman. That's how I know you never read a comic book.
Tell me you've never read a comic and you're not going to get text from Lil Hellfire.
Oh, yeah. Who's Batman's greatest villain? I got to put that on the list. Oh, you said Joker? Wrong answer. Goodbye.
They're picking anything but Joker?
Literally. Hugo Strange. Okay. Definitely not going to go on a date with you, but good answer.
Killer Moth, bold choice.
I like it. You get a date.
Have
a cupcake.
I like you're thinking outside the box.
Exactly.
All right, I only have one more book. Batman Urban Legends #9.
Nice. I think this was the best Bat book this week.
That was pretty good. What did you think of the Batwoman story?
I wish the regular Batwoman book had been like that.
Yeah.
That's all. Or maybe they should have called them to write an episode of Batwoman, the TV show.
And I mean, is this on purpose? To me,
it's like okay. I thought we were gonna leave Fear State. Like, did we need a Fear State tying into this? No, we didn't. This book was perfectly fine without it.
Again, tie in there. I guess they're hoping maybe.
But we get a little taste of Future State Duke Thomas, which we were missing. Who should have actually been the future Batman if we were gonna go for another Black Batman?
Exactly.
Just saying. We had options.
We've had at least 2 contenders. You didn't need to create a third one.
Just oof. And this kind of proves the point. I guess that's why they put it in an Urban Legends book.
Tell me you've never read a Batman comic. There's no black people who can be Batman. You got 2. We've been here for years. At least 5 years. Come on.
Beth, yeah. Disguised as Red Alice, so that's nice.
So was it intentional where they drew Batwoman and her sister kind of... Don't they look like characters from the TV show? Like the actors?
Okay, I thought I was tripping. Thank you, Philip.
Yeah. I think that's intentional. I think Marvel and DC do that all the time now. Like, it's like Eddie Moore Punisher kind of looks like Barenthal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
We don't have to worry. Ray's not gonna hear this.
Such.
And when are we gonna be done with the anti-Oracle, by the way?
Maybe at the end of Fear State, maybe? I don't know.
Like,
Or are they gonna make her
it's
like,
lost its steam for me.
or are they gonna make that like the villain of like the Batgirls book or whatever?
Ooh, okay. I could be, but Azrael,
Ah!
stop playing with me. Don't stop trying to make Azrael a thing, bro.
I got to the first page of the Azrael story. I just heard you go, nah.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, you sons of biscuits. You took my $8 and this is what you did to me.
I mean, okay. I had this thought. Would you like it better if, like, instead of like trying to paint him as like a Batman ally, if we just like he's totally off the rails and he's just like another Batman rogue to get locked up in Arkham or whatever?
Honestly, yes. He's a rogue. He's not a hero. He's not even an anti-hero.
He's killed. He's mentally unbalanced.
He's a perfect Batman rogue.
Seriously.
Although, shout out to the Tweedledee and Tweedledum story. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know I needed it, but thank you.
I know. What was that like commentary on society or
Society?
we're living in a society?
Oh, God.
He needs help with his
Give me the money.
need medication. Well, you need a prescription. Well, you need,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, American healthcare. Don't even get me started.
exactly.
You know, other countries don't even need a referral. They just send you to the damn doctor.
Well, how are you gonna make money that way, little Hellfire?
That gets my blood pressure up.
How are you gonna profit off of people's pain and suffering that way, little Hellfire?
Start an OnlyFans. I mean, whoops. Sorry.
Can you send me the
Leave
link?
that to Marnell. Leave that to the professionals.
Oh, I thought you were revealing something. I was just saying, can I get the link to that?
But yeah, no, I thought the Tweedledee and Tweedledum story was like so like didn't know I needed it, but thank you.
I know. Yeah.
I really like everybody involved in Batman Urban Legends. I we've been missing like we said when we do other stories and stuff like just been missing.
So
No pressure stories, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so I guess this is the place where it's like, I don't know if we can sell a Batwoman book every month, but we can put a Batwoman story in this, an outsider.
Yeah, you definitely can't sell a Batwoman story right now.
An Azrael, yeah.
Tainted.
So it's just like
Ruby Rose tainted.
I know. That's why it shocked me when they like kind of drew her like Ruby Rose. I was like, "Ooh, really?"
That was probably like a finger up to her. That's probably why she started that stuff. Honestly, she heard about it and she just decided to kick up some dirt.
I mean, I didn't know if we were going to replace her in the comics too, because I mean, they did do like a Ryan Wilder thing on like the last page of like the last issue of Batgirl. So I didn't know if they were going to go that way too, or.
Could you imagine Ruby Rose ruins it for like literally?
Yeah.
But I think they definitely did that to give the TV show a little more validity, and also the Batgirl books tend to be pretty white as well.
Yeah.
For better or for worse, take it how you want to take that. I don't mean anything about it. It's just an observation.
Yeah.
And even as Kelly Thompson said, they definitely, like these characters, certain characters they live in a big, diverse city. Maybe you want to have their, not only their rogues gallery, but their actual, family and work stuff reflect that as well. So,
Well, so
that was my take on it.
Well, yeah, because in that Batgirl issue, she was only in like a panel or two. So I'm like, why was that just the tip of the hat to the series or the TV show?
And I think they try things. They want to see where it goes.
Yeah.
DC is definitely I think Marvel's honestly, DC is the biggest offender of fake wokeness that I've ever seen. If Future State has taught us nothing, they're bad at it. Very bad, very disingenuous with it. It's like we have all these other well-established black characters. I don't know if you remember that. We actually have a black Superman. We don't have to make up another one. He's president,
A black president, how science fiction.
I mean, technically Obama is biracial. So, anyway.
a black competent president? What? What is this?
Well, He wasn't
Oh,
competent either. But
Ooh.
I mean, I love him. I love the Obamas. Don't get me wrong.
Hey,
But as people, not as politicians.
Lilith, compared to what came later, competent.
And before, to be fair.
True.
I mean, it's like Bill Clinton. He was a president of convenience. Not too much was going on. Not too much to mess up.
Stuff was going on, just not presidential.
So, but no, Bill was a president of convenience. He happened to have been president when the budget was balanced. It's the best thing I can say about him. Ruined my childhood with his damn impeachment.
And again, yeah, of course you're going to come out looking all great like Obama. Yeah, what came before him, what came oh God, what came after him.
The first year was okay. Everything after was...
He was on a Spider-Man cover.
Nice. I guess we won't be watching Home Alone.
Oh my.
Although, because yeah, for Christmas movies, just saying. Next year.
True.
Well, no, I want to do Die Hard 2, obviously, next year for our Christmas movie.
Oh, yeah. Because this year, kids, yes, we're doing the first one.
Yes, I'm very excited. Yippee-ki-yay, movie lovers.
Nice. I was going to say yippee-ki-yay, Matt Kona.
On that note, give the kids the homework.
All right. Let me open up the schedule here. No.
Oh, but like, shout out, though. Like I said, nice Christmas choice.
What, Die Hard?
For our book that we just covered. Because they were in the North Pole.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Subtle.
It's a white Christmas here on We Are the Night.
The Joker did indeed get away.
Hey. Oh, that's right, because we only have 2 more episodes left this year. All right, kids. So, yes, coming up the next week, we'll be covering Batman 458 and 459.
So close.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we'll get there. I think I have 469 is part of like a 3-part. I think I might have that.
Yeah, I think you did mention that. Yeah.
I think it's on the schedule for next year. All right, and to end the year, we'll be covering Detective Comics 626 in 2 weeks.
Ooh, fancy.
That's right. So, send us your thoughts. Email us. Maybe in the next week or next episode or the episode after, we'll tell you what's coming in January. Well, if nothing else, the last week we'll tell you what's coming in January. So, email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com, or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can follow We Are the Night,
the Batman Podcast,
on Facebook, on Twitter. You can find, go join Agents of the Bat, our Facebook fan group. I was trying to think if I should like change the name of that, maybe put Batman more at the front of the title, or would that help our numbers?
I don't know. Give me some thought. I'll think of it. I'll think of something.
Give me ideas. So join the Facebook fan group, whatever that'll be called. Find links to all the social medias for all the shows we do.
So many.
Oh yeah, you love it, kids. Find links to this YouTube channel again. See Love Hellfire. Tell me I'm number 1 on a daily basis. See, just
for demonstration purposes.
Oh, thank you for research. Yes. R&D. All right. But more importantly, if you can, please subscribe to our Patreon. So much good stuff there. We just did the November episode of our monthly Chichester chats. Kelly Thompson interviews up there. JMD Mateus coming next. And again, superhero movie brackets in 2022. We're going to be talking bad superhero movies. We're going to find out which one's the worst. And for you Batman fans, I know we're going to be doing Batman Forever versus Batman and Robin. So if you're a fan of
Tyler, send your thoughts.
we might have to include him on the Superman fight. Superman 3 and 4.
Oh, there's going to be more than one Superman fight, so don't you worry.
Oh, I know. All right, kids. So send your or the merchandise, please. Christmas is coming. Christmas is almost here, so get yourself some Capes and Lunatics or Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merchandise. Always forget that, man. Yeah, if you're just a hardcore DC fan, get yourself some Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks. All right, so yes, find links to all of that, all in one handy dandy convenient place. No, not the North Pole. That's Linktree, linktr.ee/capes and lunatics. All right, Lilith Hellfire, where can people find you when you're not hanging upside down in a cave in the North Pole?
Okay, if you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs and you know who the hell is actually buying Superman versus Lobo, I know Tim Seeley's writing it, but if you want to actually tell me why I should still keep buying this book, please find me on Twitter, at Lilith Hellfire on Twitter, at Lilith Hellfire69 on Instagram, and of course, at Lilith Hellfire69 on TikTok.
Bigger is better. I need that as a drop, please.
Slow down. We need this for drops.
You and Coda, I swear, you and Coda.
It's a bit of a heel turn.
Suck
Suck it, Lilith.
Present it!
Oh my, good God. Oh man,
Thank you, Russell. I like that comeback.
Yeah, until his wife kicked her.
Yeah, man. It's only jokes and satire.
She's in shape, man. You see her on that pole every day? Holy crap. Anyway, thanks for joining us, kids. Yes, come back in 1 week for Batman 458 and 459. And then we end 2021 with Detective Comics 626.
Well, you know what a better workout than the pole is? It's dragging dead men through your backyard and digging holes, you know.
Is that a better workout than the pole of Hellfire? Oh my. That's right, kids. Bonus
archery, you know.
Bonus this episode, kids, that you get the gun show too. So we're almost done with our first full year of We Are the Night. Because remember, we started toward the end of last year. So
yeah,
been a hell of a ride, kids.
More to come.
In the words of Michael Scott, that's what she said. And remember, join us next time, same bat time.
Same bat channel. We don't quote The Office. We Are the Night, the Batman podcast. We're also Vengeance, and we got bigger t-shirts, so who knows?
Gotta quote The Office. Don't you want those t-shirts?